Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing some Steeler news and some Steeler updates as well, and dive into some stuff. As you guys know, today is the last day of training camp. They will also have some joint practices coming up. We play the Bills. I think we have the Bills in one of these games. I think on Saturday we play the Bills, if I'm not mistaken. Play the Bills, and we have a joint practice, I think, on the maybe tomorrow or something like that. But we got a joint practice coming up. But today's the last day of training camp for the Steelers. We've seen Cordarrelle Patterson get out there for the first time as well. Out there, gets a few drills in. Of course, Russell Wilson looking pretty good out there. Justin Fields as well. And some of the throwing drills and the different drills they was doing like that. Good connection. George Pickens all over the field. He's been balling out there, catching everything thrown to him. Like I mentioned many times on this channel, my other channel as well. I always talk about George Pickens. He could turn a 50-50 ball to 60-40, and sometimes 70-30. Like that, he's a very good player, dynamic player, game changer. He's gonna be a big time piece for us. I think he's poised for a big year. You see like every year he's how he improved. You know, his first year had 800+ yards, had like 2 different quarterbacks. His second year, 3 different quarterbacks. He put up over 1,000 yards like that. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he had 17 yards per carry. per catch. So he went out there and played good with that. So I think this season we should see him up even more. Got better quarterback play, and better offensive coordinator as well, and give him the ball and find him in different spots and stuff. Better O-line as well, give quarterback more time to go out there to deliver the ball. So we should see a different style from George Pickens this season. I think he's going to be a big time player. But we've seen some more news, of course, about Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk is in the 49ers. They said the 49ers reportedly aren't real happy with the Steelers deal. And that's from a 49ers like little web thing, an article by David Bonilla. I don't know if he's a super credible source or not, but that's one thing that was circulating a little bit. So the 49ers, the Steelers aren't too far apart, but right now the 49ers are not very happy with the Steelers' trade suggestion. But the ball is still in Brandon Ayuk's hands, of course, and the ball's still in his court for him to go out there to maybe sign an extension. In my opinion, I think he's going to sign an extension because you just don't leave a team like if you went to for 3 straight NFC Championship games, been to the Super Bowl past, I think 2 of the past 5 years and stuff. You don't leave a team like that. And of course, you know, a team that's winning a lot is going to be less money because you got to pay more players. Like you might want $30 million, they might can just give you $25 million. A little automatic, a slight pay cut, but you know you're gonna, in the long run, you're gonna be on a winning organization, a winning team, make things happen. Of course, my Steelers, Steelers are great. Steelers are good and stuff. Of course, the 49ers been on a different level. They've been elite level. They've been contending for a Super Bowl. So I think most likely he probably will sign an extension. I think just kind of playing it out and see how long he can wait this out before you get the money he exactly wants. They can be in a certain spot. But if he does get traded here, that'd be absolutely crazy. I don't think the Steelers. I never thought to see the Steelers being willing to make a trade like that or do a trade like that. But you know, Mr. Khan been going crazy. He's very aggressive and looking to make the team better, not trying to wait around for a long period of time, trying to put his team in that win now mode. That's how they went out there and got Russell Wilson. You go out there and make these different moves and stuff and get people who won before and get people around. You got Patrick Queen as well, added him to the roster, traded for a veteran cornerback like Dante Jackson, adding these different pieces little by little to get your team ready like that. And the only weakness on our team, really, if you look at it, of course, might be some secondary a little bit too. You know, the secondary could add some more depth, but the receiver room, you know, you have George Pickens and there's a lot of question marks after that. Of course, Robert Wilson, we're gonna see how he look. Like I mentioned many times, you know, he was very good in college, 12 touchdowns, 700+ receiving yards. He's a guy who can play on the inside, outside, smaller in stature, but very good route runner like that. Can make things happen. He's more of a finesse type receiver. You know, George Pickens is more of a physical type. He's going to physically impose you and blow past you and use his physicality to make a play over you and contested catches and all that stuff. Or Wilson more finesse type. He's going to put his foot in the ground. He's going to get in his stance. He's going to do different things and to get himself open and create some space. So I think Wilson could develop into that receiver. We have to wait and see. There's a lot of question marks. Calvin Austin, can he stay healthy enough to be a deep threat receiver? Van Jefferson, we've seen what he's done before in his NFL career. He turned up even more of a notch. Because usually Van Jefferson like the third or fourth guy. But him on the Steelers, he might be the second guy like that because he's been playing very good in preseason and he played very good in the training camps and all that stuff. So he might be the guy who emerged to be number 2. So you got to kind of see what's going to happen. There's a lot of question marks. So it's kind of like just waiting and watching what the receiver 2 is going to be and receiver 3 and what the depth chart going to look like. The depth chart should be coming up probably next week, most likely. I think after the preseason game, they should have the depth chart coming up and showing you who's starting, who's on the team, who's not on the team. But the 49ers and the Steelers work a deal out and get them, that'd be great. But if not, hey, we still roll what we got. We also seen, of course, the QB competition is still going on, and the question is still circulating around. I seen that on Twitter on the Fox page. I think Fox NFL page, they was on talking about who should start. Russell Wilson going to be the starter, like I mentioned before. Justin Fields, of course, getting these first team reps was big time for him and for his development. We've seen him improve a lot. But Russell Wilson going to be the starter. You know, you got Russell Wilson, who's a guy who 10-time Pro Bowler. Coming off a season that it wasn't the best season in the world, but it wasn't the worst season. It was a pretty good season. You know, he threw 20 touchdowns last year. So I think it was 20 something touchdowns, like 24 touchdowns, so just like 8 interceptions. He played pretty solidly last year. It was one game under 500, kept the Broncos in the playoff contention. The year before last, of course, that was the year that was real bad, probably the worst year of his career. Probably is the worst year of his career. Like they went out there and played horrible with Daniel Hatchett as the head coach and stuff. But I think Russell Wilson in the new scenery is going to bounce back. You know, he's a good player, amazing player, phenomenal player, got good accuracy, good deep ball steal. His career, of course, he's like third or fourth in passer rating and career-wise, like that. 100 passer ratings career-wise. Russell Wilson is still very accurate on getting that ball out there, and he loves and know how to utilize his big-time target. We see what he did with Cortland Sutton. We see when he had those big targets, he always found a way to utilize them. Tyler Lockett, the DK Metcalf, the target, the big-time names, the names you want to get the ball to, he found a way to get them there. Some quarterbacks struggle to get the ball to their star players. But Russell Wilson, throughout his career, have found a way to get the ball to the star players. So George Pickens should be seeing a lot of touches. Pat Freiermuth. Hopefully, Darnell Washington, because Russell Wilson was targeting him a lot. Like, that gave him an opportunity. So we should see a lot of different things. Russell Wilson is very smart and very accurate and stuff. He might seem a little crazy with all the catchphrases and all the stuff like that. People might bring a little hate towards him because he's always super optimistic. But I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a solid leader, and I think he can go out there and help us win some games and make a push in the playoffs and try to win some playoff games as well. We just have to wait and see what truly happens. But the Steelers play the Bills, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Bills on Saturday, August 17th. I'll probably do a live watch party on my second channel, my other channel, my main channel like that. And on this channel right here, I will definitely have a review coming right after. And just talking and breaking down the game a little bit too, so you'll see exactly what happens. But this is all I got for today's news. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, if the trade happens, you'll probably see me within the next few hours. If it doesn't happen, I might have a video for you guys, another one later today, or I might just wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna do the joint practice stuff and see what happens. But peace out.